and welcome to your English news broadcast. We are live from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Badouri. It's exactly 10:30 p.m., but these are your exclusive major headlines for this broadcast. His Holiness Abuna Petros gives benediction. Seminar focusing on development programs. South Korea, Japan and US to deepen security ties, and North Korea threatens. On your final international, dozens killed in Democratic Republic of Congo in village attack. Welcome to your reports in brief. His Holiness Abuna Petros, Archbishop of the Eritrean Tewahedo Orthodox Church, gave benediction in connection with the Easter holiday. Abuna Petros gave detailed briefings on the background of the holiday and wished happy Easter to the Eritrean people inside the country and abroad in general, and the faithful in particular, as well as to the Eritrean Defense Force. Abuna Petros also called on the faithful to support families of martyrs and extend hands to the disadvantaged nationals. Finally, His Holiness Abuna Petros wished peace and prosperity to the Eritrean people. On your preceding domestic, the administrator of Afabet subzone, Mr. Mohammed Noor Rajab, conducted a seminar on 8th April to secondary school students in Afabet subzone, focusing on the role of the youth in the development programs. Noting that the achievement so far registered are cornerstones for the promising future, Mr. Mohammed Noor commanded the perseverance and commitment being demonstrated by the youth in the sector. Mr. Mohammed Noor also called on the youth to adhere the noble societal values and contribute what is expected from them with peace and patience and sincerity, pointing out that no development could be registered without skill and knowledge. Mr. Mohammed Noor called on the youth to refrain from addiction and concentrate on their education as well. On your final domestic, seminar focusing on developing the understanding of law and ethics, as well as to encourage their participation in controlling crimes, was organized to students in Damas administrative area, Foro subzone. At the seminar, Sergeant Ibrahim Umar, commander of the police station in Foro subzone, conducted with secondary school students on 13th April, gave detailed briefing on the national values as well as objectives and mission of police, and called for strengthening participation in the effort to control crimes and offenses. Sergeant Ibrahim also called on the students to refrain themselves from involving in any sorts of crime and concentrate on their education and become exemplary citizens in their areas. The head of crime prevention, Mr. Told Sagid, on his part, indicating on the significant role of the youth in controlling crime, called for strengthening participation in exposing criminals. The head of pedagogy at the Hadanat Secondary School in the subzone, Mr. Hamid Ibrahim, indicating the significance of the seminar in controlling crimes, called on the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students and the National Union of Eritrean Women as well to reinforce participation in the effort. The students on their part explaining the significance of the seminar and raising their understanding on the law, called for its sustainability. Do stay tuned for more on your global reports after this. And on your reports on the international line, Japan, South Korea and United States have agreed to enhance security cooperation in response to raising threats from North Korea, as they condemn the country's test in its first ever solid fuel intercontinental ballistic missile. Defense officials from the three countries discussed the regularization of the missile defense exercises and anti-submarine exercises, as well as deterrence, as well as response to the North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. They also discussed ways to resume bilateral and trilateral exercises, according to a joint statement issued on Friday at the end of the 13th Defense Trilateral talks in Washington, D.C. They condemned in the strongest terms that that the DPRK's repeated violations of the United Nations Security Council resolution, including its continuous nuclear and missile provocations and illicit ship-to-ship transfer. DPRK is the acronym for the Democratic Republic of Korea, North Korea's official name. However, the statement also urged Pyongyang to stop all destabilizing activity immediately and reaffirm that a DPRK nuclear test is conducted with a strong and resolution to response from response to the international community. North Korea, however, last tested a nuclear weapon in the year 2017, but the rapid expansion of its military arsenal in recent years has raised concerns it may be preparing to resume nuclear testing. Kim has ordered a rapid mobilization of the country's weaponry with a record number of tests since the year 2022. On your final report for this broadcast, dozens of civilians have been killed as suspected armed groups raided villages in Democratic Republic of Congo, according to local advocates and news reports. The attack took place on Friday in the province of Ituri, an area along the country's northeastern border with Uganda that has regularly experienced systematic attacks on communities since the year 2017. Charita Banza, the head of local civil society, told the Reuters news agency that Friday's attack killed about 30 people, in quotation, both women and men. They set fire to several houses as she reports looted property, Banza explained. Other resources and sources told the AFP news agency that the detailed toll exceeded 40. A regional administrator named Innocent Matukodala told the news outlet that 36 bodies were found in the town of Kiloitat, plus another 8 in Matite and more in the Intende region. Roberto Balsolco, another civil society leader from the area, told AFP as a report he estimated 43 were killed, including 5 children. In a quotation he sent, "Every day they are deaths," he says, and they are tired of seeing it. Sources quoted in both Reuters and AFP identified a group of militias called the Cooperative from Development of the Congo, or the CODECO, as the suspected culprit in the attacks. The United Nations report that violence and insecurity have caused an estimate of 1.5 million people to be displaced in Ituri over the past 6 years. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we're back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs, and wishing you all a happy Easter holiday and Easter celebrations. These are a recap of your today's exclusive headlines. His Holiness Abuna Petros gives benediction. Seminar and Administrator of Abid Subzone on development programs. South Korea, Japan to deepen security ties aimed North Korea threats. Dozens killed in Democratic Republic of Congo village attack. That is all for now. Thanks for watching once more. Enjoy the celebrations and have a nice one.